Today, I am going to tell you a story from the past, from when I was younger, from when I was a kid. One of the most important days of my life. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English on Autopilot. And today I have a story to tell you. This story happened in the past in the year 2009. 2009. In the year 2009, I was young. I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old. I was a kid. And in 2009, my mom, she was pregnant. She was pregnant with my baby sister. My mom was pregnant with my baby sister. I was excited. I was, super excited. Because I was going to be a big brother. And in 2009, my sister was born. And I remember that day. And today, I am going to tell you the story of when my sister was born. The day my sister was born, my mom, my dad, and my aunt, my mom's sister, my aunt, she was with us. She spent the night with us because my parents, my mom and dad, they wanted my aunt to watch me because my mom, she was going to have a baby and was going to be tired and busy. My dad was also going to be busy doing a lot of things. We woke up early at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning, super early. And we got in the car. We got in the car. My dad, he drove the car. He drove. And we went to the hospital. We went to the hospital where my mom was going to have the baby. I remember I brought a book to read. I had a book to read. And in the book, inside the book, I had a sticky note. I had a sticky note with names like George and phone numbers. George 777-777-7. For example, to call after my sister was born. When a baby is born, you need to tell people the baby was born. And that was my job. And I was ready. I was focused. I was going to do a good job. So we went to the hospital. My mom and dad, they left. They left for my mom to have the baby. I stayed with my aunt. I stayed with my aunt. My mom and dad, they left. They left. And my aunt and I, we were in the hospital room. We were in the hospital room with the hospital bed, with the bed in the hospital. But my mom wasn't there. She was having the baby. When a nurse, she came in to the room, a nurse who helps sick patients. She asked, would you two, me and my aunt, would you two like to see the baby? We said, yes, of course. And the nurse, she took my aunt and I, she took us to another room. My aunt and I went to wait to see my sister. There was a window where we could look into, where they would bring babies. And we waited and waited. And finally, a nurse, she came into the room with a cart. She pushed the cart towards us, towards the window, and I could see for the first time my baby sister. She was in the cart. I was shocked. I was excited. I don't even know. And I told my aunt, look, there she is. And my aunt was very excited and happy. My little sister was moving her hands. And I saw something that made me worried. I thought she didn't have fingernails. I said to my aunt, oh no, she doesn't have fingernails. My aunt told me, no, relax. She does. They're just very, very thin and very soft. You can't see them, but she has fingernails. The nurse saw us, saw my aunt and I. The nurse she pointed at me and went like this. She did this. And I went into the room. I got to see my sister. And the nurse asked if I wanted to give her her first bath. And I did. I used a sponge for babies that's very soft, and I cleaned her skin. And I got to hold my sister. Oh, I was so excited. After, don't worry, I called everyone. I called my uncle, my aunt, and my mom, their brother. I called my uncle. I called everyone because I was very excited. Finally, I was a big brother. I was so excited. That's why this day is one of the best days of my entire life. I love being a big brother. I love having a little sister. What about you? Do you have older or younger siblings? An older brother or sister? A younger brother or sister? Do you like being an older brother or sister? Or do you like being younger? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep watching more videos of comprehensible input right here with English on autopilot. And we will see each other in the next video. Bye.